Good afternoon. How's it going, people? This is the Gold Squadron podcast stream coming to you live from Poland at the European Championships, round 4. I am Andrew Knuckles, filling in for Dion Morales of Gold Squadron podcast. I am from the Birmingham Barons podcast, and I am joined
by D. Yoon of the Fly Better podcast. You know, we've had Joel on ours. We gotta get you
on
ours. And then we gotta just crash. We're doing it now. We're crashing. Yeah, he has no control, no agency.
Yep. So we are in round 4 here. We have Krysztof Trojanowski. I know I'm gonna butcher that last one, but he just says call him Chris. And then we have Darren Grainger from the UK. Krysztof is from Poland. So we have a lot of drones and Republic with 7B, Anakin, R2 Astromech, Obi-Wan Kenobi, calibrated R2A6 Sense, and Rick with R2 Astro.
And you simply do not get a more disparate style of squad.
Yeah.
These are the two extreme
You have high-end aces, and you have the Swarm. And the Swarm doesn't even have any energy shells.
Oh, exactly.
Yes,
it's in order to get the extra body in there for continued resiliency and calculation sharing and so forth.
Yeah, so you have 3 I-1 drones, 1 Separatist,
So 3 I-1s.
3 I-1s, and then
2 I-3s.
I-3s. 4 I-3s.
In total, right. And then the double unique Precise Hunters?
Yes. So you can only have 2 of those. Those are the ones that get stuff for catching something in their bullseye. And then we have Captain Sear with Impervium Plating TA-175, which is, I believe, the one that gives everyone the calculate, like whenever one dies.
That's the one.
And then Soulless
and hence the bodies.
Yeah.
Well, more blockers, more calculates, more bodies, more fuel.
Yep.
Just throw it all on the fire. Let it all burn
Let it
down.
burn. So I'm going to update the colors here. It's going to take me a second. So we're going to do drone. Let's see. Okay, all the ones are close. So this guy is going to be green. This guy is going to be pink.
Blinded Pilot.
Blinded Pilot. Well, those droids definitely don't have any force. Then we have the Separatist drone. Okay, so there are 2 up in the front. So purple and yellow.
That seemed like a pretty decent trade. Or not even a trade, what am I saying? Just a little pot shot entry.
Did he he took damage on this one?
I believe Krysztof pointed to the green one.
Okay.
I believe.
And then Precise Hunter, who is a red. All right. All the colors should be updated.
Is Krysztof known to you? I feel like I know his name from
I feel
my files.
Yeah, I feel that I know that name as well. Green, thank you, chat. You guys are so nice.
I love not being wrong. I'm wrong so often, it's a relief.
Not Console Fire and Blinded Pilot, just Blinded Pilot. Okay.
And Hermione here is known to us.
You mean Darren?
He is a personal favorite of Dion's. His British friend.
His British friend. So, there we go. Gonna move this over here now. go vote for your champion, even though there's already been combat. I won't really say that's a real engagement. It's just some pot shots.
It's a drive-by
Yeah.
by that Jedi.
Yeah, I mean, like, Anakin's going to totally bug out next turn. Like,
no question.
he's just going to say, one bank, I can take all this.
So Darren's actually already probably, actually according to my notes, which actually are spotty, I need to really update them, but probably the most accomplished CIS Swarm player.
Yeah.
In cut in UK Nats.
Yeah. I mean, he's like, this is his list apparently. Like, he knows what he's doing.
I mean, there's so much green variance.
Yeah.
Like, like you saw that crit just went pop.
Yep.
And that ship has a problem.
Now, with if they're all stressed, if one of them dies, they don't get to take the calculate action, right? Or is it? Do you just acquire?
I believe it's acquire for the relay. Gains one calculate.
Gains one. Okay, so it doesn't matter what the status of the ship is; they just get one.
So Darren does keep getting better and better at just spacing and blocking with these guys.
Yep.
Their dials are so weird.
They're very weird.
Such a headache.
But once you, I think, it's one of those things where once you get used to it, like the torrents, like a lot of people don't like the dials for the torrents. I love the dial for the torrent now. Because I just know it in and out.
Right.
And I know exactly where I need to put them. So I feel that with the CIS, they're definitely one of those where the more reps you have with them, the more tuned your game's going to be.
Mm-hmm. And he's going one further. He's got 3 different pilot skills.
Yeah, so that even seems more complicated.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you have to. Oh wow! Fitting right in there. That's pretty impressive. And looks like he's going to bump on this one.
So, my guess would be he had intended to create space by barrel rolling everyone over.
Mm-hmm. And then he kind of saw his
the one under Krysztof's left hand with the watch.
Yeah.
That one wasn't able to barrel roll right because of the gas cloud.
Because of the gas cloud.
Yeah. I don't know that for 100%, but it looks that way to me at least.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world though.
Oh no, it's just the block isn't tidy.
Yeah.
But it's reparable.
Yep. That's a 3 bank out of Rick here. Getting his free of go fast evade.
You can't hit me. I'm too fast.
They're putting the ships in the wrong place. They put the wrong position.
Uh-oh. Something got swapped?
I think this one needs to be higher, like needs to be forward more. Because he didn't. I think he landed right here.
Like half a base? What are we talking about here?
Like, basically move this one. Like pretty much up there. Yeah. That one maybe. That I'd get a judge for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's marked from the back, position from the side. Yep. Yep, there we go. They fixed it. I try and always watch the chat, because honestly, like there's so many
Eagle eyes.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many people that are watching everything. There's already so much going on over here.
People that have slept, refreshed.
This
on a
yes.
Saturday morning.
That exactly. Luckily, that positioning wasn't necessarily too critical. It was more of Anakin's just like, nope, I'm out. See ya.
And such a casual, just, was it a two turn?
Yeah. He's just like, I'm good.
Not even the wide.
I got my blinded pilot in. I don't care. Yeah, I have noticed we have had more people that woke up much earlier just because it's a Saturday, so people don't have to go to work today over in the U.S. So they woke up super early.
Welcome to the massive European meta.
Yeah. All right, so it looks like a pretty solid 50-50 here. I'm going to go ahead and stop the poll, and we are going to have our engagement.
Honestly, this matchup gives me nightmares from both ends. Like this.
Yeah, no, it does. Like the Chris has he's on the razor's edge to make sure he doesn't mess up like one turn and then just get caught by everything. And Darren is hoping that there's just enough green dice variance to let him nibble.
Right. I mean, this obviously the flavor's different, but at their core, it feels like the old TIE Swarm versus Imperial Aces.
Yeah.
Like Trip Aces.
Spending a force, trying to take two, and spend one calculate there. And he's going to take another one, and no damage.
Roger, Roger. Roger, Roger,
Roger,
Roger,
Roger.
Roger, Roger.
Range 3 at Anakin. I mean, that's like...
Get some, robot.
It's such a bad shot. Hey. Oh.
Oh.
He'd have to completely blank out. Which we've seen happen.
Oh, yes. Many times to myself.
or just one game today.
Right there.
Spending the evade. And that is back to dials. No damage done. Though you really don't expect to see a lot of damage going into Krysztof's list here.
No, not at this point.
Yeah.
This is a critical turn.
Yeah, this next turn, if he can get blocks off, then that is really where the CIS list shines, because there's just so many bodies on the board.
Sure. So this next turn, Anakin will be largely a non-factor. You know, like he'll get his lock.
You'll probably see maybe you'll probably see a too hard, just to keep him a little bit on the outside, and then he'll
boost.
He'll boost.
There's a
in.
gas cloud that should
Yeah.
give cover. for anyone who's
Trying to
caught
look
an
at him.
arc. Yeah.
Yep.
So Darren's got to figure out, plot this series of blocks and
Yeah, and like this is where being able one to range manage comes into a really it's really important, but then also just being able to visualize how far the templates are.
right. All right, so are we looking at a double bailout here? And if so, what's Darren? So that lead blocker, unfortunately, is stressed, and
They have. Let's look at their dial. What does their dial say? So they have 4 straight blues.
right.
That's all you need. That's all you need here.
So hence my thought about the double bailout.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean that's the thing is like, if you get a block on Obi-Wan, he's probably dead.
Oh,
I mean now the 3 dice
the 1 or 2 turn for Obi will fit to his left.
Yeah, no, you probably just bail out here and you turn here, hang out behind the gas cloud, and you never hit him.
And Rick Ali, fabulous he, 3 hard the other way.
Yep. And that'll set up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's no actual engagement happening on this turn, so you would almost say that you run up and you take target locks to try and, especially with this guy, if he's going to go for the block.
Why ever would you lock? Like, you're never going to. I'm being facetious.
I was like, are you being serious right now? We've been over this at least 3 times today.
Ad nauseum.
Trojanowski? Okay, I can fix that. I was going off of his handwriting, and his handwriting was too nice, so I didn't really be able to. I couldn't read it.
That struck me as a really strange name. That's real simple.
Trojanowski. Yep. Okay.
Trojanowski. There's your straight.
Yep. Take the target lock. Yep. That's what I like to see right there. When you know you're not going to get shots, always take a lock if you can. Assuming that you're not getting shot at. Well, no, I think that you still want to sit here as Darren and basically see kind of where they react to.
Right.
And we obviously see some kind of bailout prevention to possibly stop the 3 bank maybe, but or catch Obi-Wan when he's trying to escape that way. Checking some dials.
There's only Ocho.
And did we take another target lock with? Oh no, that's what he's doing. He was deciding what they were doing.
Darren, come on, remember your dials. So senile.
I mean, there's a lot of dials to remember. Another 3 straight. Now the Bulbasaur does have the 3 dice gun. That's the big gun in the list, and the beefiest. Because Impervium plating allows us to
mitigate.
Before you would be dealt a ship damage card. Then you can spend 1 to discard it.
You just go, nope.
Yep.
I decline.
And then while you defend, if the attacker is outside of your firing arc, you may reroll 1 defense die.
Little outmaneuver.
Yeah. Well, it's like a. Well, no.
Well, the other way around.
The other way around. Yeah. That's a really solid barrel roll from Darren there, like just fitting right into that gas cloud and right behind his lead drone there.
He is nothing if not a confident man.
Yeah. I love Darren. He's
always comporting himself with dignity and restraint.
Yeah, sure. And then we just see the 2 bank getting our blocked guy that is unfortunately not on the 45 anymore into an engagement position. So let's see what we got here. Yep, there's the bailout. Rick's like, I don't want any part of this. The great thing about the droids, though, is they can turn on a dime.
True.
So the second that he sees where they commit to, he's debating if he wants to up his speed or lower his speed.
The 1 or 2 turn?
Yep, 1 turn.
So I think that there's not a consensus on what the quote-unquote correct CIS form is.
Yeah,
most of them tend to be 7.
With hyena bombers and that kind of stuff, or energy shells to really give them those 3 dice punch.
Sure. I'm a big proponent of DRK1, Dank1 probe droids here too.
Yeah, Dank1 probe droids.
Just blanks. Well, especially if you're going energy shells.
Yep.
You just cannot afford to have blanks. You got to double mod. Right, you got hyena bombers.
Yep.
Or this. Like we talked about how, yes, they're at different initiatives values, but at least 7 of his ships have the same exact dial.
Yeah. So here is Anakin boosting in. He's just like, I want this guy right here. I want him.
Well, the one guy he can get.
Yep.
Well, clear.
That does set up Anakin into really good striking position for the next turn.
Or this one just goes, whoop, barrel roll, no.
Yep. Oh.
Uh-oh.
So that's Anakin's shot. Spending the calculate, taking 2. And that is number...
First points.
Number red.
Blood.
Range 3 into Obi-Wan here. 2 hits.
That's a bingo.
4 dice. Ooh.
A touch.
Taking 1. That is a quarter of Obi-Wan's health gone.
Touché.
From the first shot.
How do you feel about purple evades?
Purple evades?
Almost never see them. Here's a spot where it might have had value.
Evaded? I've used it a handful of times, but not I mean, not very often. I think the cost is too high. Hit 2 crits coming in. All the evades, doesn't matter, through the gas clouds. That is a range 3 through the cloud, but this is the big gun. 3 dice coming in. Spending the focus.
That may be, however, easy.
And gas cloud, yep. And
This
one
has
more
a-
range 2.
This has a fighting chance.
Yep, this one has a pretty decent chance to go and do some damage here. And yep, there max hits. He can't spend it? Oh, because he's blinded. Oh.
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 Yeah, there's the crit token.
Yep. That's why you put crit tokens down.
He's going to kick himself for that later.
Yeah. Because he could have cleared it and used the calculates from his other guys.
Right.
But he had to do the barrel roll there.
True.
Yeah, he had to do the barrel roll. Honestly, though, I mean, like him getting the shield off Obi-Wan, that's already big.
Progress.
Yeah. I mean,
We
that's
just need
a quarter of his health.
one more.
One more, and you get that half point.
And we thought he had it.
Yeah. So we are back to dials. And while we are back to dials, I'm going to talk about our sponsor for this round and the entire tournament.
Who is the incredibly handsome and intelligent individual who is sponsoring
That's me.
this entire stream?
That's me. This round is
Tell
brought to
me
you by
more about you.
This round is brought to you by me. Please support me and go to curlpycreatives.com. Team USA, coupon code 20% off. No minimum. If you are domestic US and you order something $35 or more total for your order, you will get free shipping. And then you allow me to do cool stuff like this and bring you content while Dion is playing.
We
Well, and
gotta
you-
let the man play.
Yeah, well, and you get bat reps from the Barons and that kind of stuff. But yeah, so go check it out. I should have some of the new wave tokens up relatively soon, and once I have access to Epic Play templates and stuff like that, expect those. Because I'm interested in the Epic, in like the new Epic format. Because if it goes faster, I'm in. Because I like there's a lot of ships on the board. That's cool. It looks fun. But the reason why I didn't play Epic in first edition was it just took too long.
If I have 6 hours, I want to be in a mini tournament at least.
Yeah, not one game.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, Dion is 1-2, so he is knocked out of the running for day 2. Someone is demanding a rematch at Worlds. I will absolutely take on all comers.
Who dares?
I don't. Nighthound tier. I don't know who that is. I don't know Twitch handles. I'm sorry. So the prizes will be here, but they are not here yet. Apparently they were stuck in Polish customs, and I think FFG basically just loaded up some guy to fly over from the U.S. to bring more prize support because they didn't have. It would be faster and cheaper instead of like shipping out individual like range rulers and cards for participation.
I am crossing my fingers. I had a very the strangest tournament I've ever had as a player. But end result is I missed cut. Don't deserve to be in it for many reasons. But I'm salty. It's weird. Like lots of things, right? But for various reasons, my MOV was stupidly good. So I think it might have been higher than the scum player who actually made the.
Who got the tray?
Who made cut?
Or who made the cut? Yeah. But no, neither of us actually won faction prizes. I dropped out before I even had a chance. So, because I wanted to help you guys.
Well, I was told that I don't know. There seems to be a lot of misinformation, so we'll figure it out tomorrow.
Yep.
Get actual facts.
Yep. To see who made it, who actually got all the stuff. It looks like he does not clip that gas cloud. That's actually a pretty big
repair.
Yep, clearing the blinded pilot, because that could have gotten him half points on Obi-Wan.
Right, it was just exactly the wrong ship.
Reality Lemon, thank you for subscribing for 6 months. Just going for a bump here. That's probably intentional. Just in case Obi-Wan tries to escape this way. Now the droid, he does not have networked calculations, so he cannot spend his friend's calculates.
You mean Seer?
Seer can't, yeah.
Yep. So I really do thematically like this relay, the TA-175.
Yep. So it looks like we have some turnarounds here.
He's setting actually. So speaking of,
does he fit this? This is
nubs is the only question.
This is really close.
It's just rear nubs. There's plenty.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Darren?
I'll say that was calculated.
Darren's setting up for one to die here.
Yes, he is. Well, because Anakin wants to carve in.
Right.
He wants to get that. Now, it is possible that he did the 2 sloop just to set up a better avenue going out. If he does that, he will probably get bullseye, and he can then just completely disengage and just be like, I don't want any part of that.
True enough. Krysztof's thinking about the inevitable boost that he will do.
Yep. Yeah, you boost here.
All right, what have we here?
For Worlds. Sorry, I'm answering questions.
Yeah, go for it.
So for Worlds, I actually am planning on doing another run of Frosted Tokens. You know, to celebrate that they exist. Maybe if I have time, I may have more stuff that will be more special, but we'll see. I'm going to try and do something that's unique for this Worlds if I have time to design it. My September and is going to be very busy, so hopefully I can swing it.
So Darren, even though he's currently bunched up, has effectively split 3 vultures away from the main horde.
Yep. So we have a slow Anakin. There is really no way that he can escape any of the arcs this turn.
He can barrel roll left.
So
and between Anakin and Rick,
they
try
can
to kill,
kill red or pink, or I think it's red.
or just yeah.
Because red has 1 health left.
Yep. But here's the problem: you kill red, and suddenly the
Everyone
remaining
has
2
calculates.
shots back.
Everyone has calculates.
Has calculate.
So this is kind of where some of the problem of running multiple initiatives come into play. We have these guys up here that if he actually gets any meaningful damage into into Anakin, they're going to want to turn in and threaten, but they can't effectively without losing their actions just because of the 3s being in the way.
Right.
And he can't move them how he wants them. Going for the barrel roll. And I think that may actually put Anakin out of a shot.
No. All 3 of those shots are there.
No,
Anakin shot.
Anakin shot.
Yeah.
Which is
But he
right.
could live with that. Right?
Yeah.
Because these are unless there might be 1 calculate in range. It's hard to tell that angle. That's got to be range 1 from here to here, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So
you have 2 calculates that can be spent here.
So do you do it, Anakin? Is it worth it?
Okay. So
The answer's probably yes, right? You just believe?
just 1 hit. There's 2 evades, no damage. So no calculates, so no mods going into Anakin here. Yeah, Jesper's like, that is cowardice. You have to kill it. Looks like 1 just fell out of the box. Rolling another one. 1, spending a force. So that is 3 force down on Anakin.
That's what we're seeing on the
Oh,
table.
I see where now. Just 1. 1 evade.
This is the one.
This is the one. 1 hit. Spending the calculate.
Yeah, there it is. Easy.
Spending the focus. So close. Now this Anakin has regen, so oh.
Whoa.
These are some scary dice for Obi-Wan this game. Range 3 through a rock. 5 more dice. And just 1. Yep. You don't expect any damage there.
No. If it happened, it would be oh, look at something got through.
Yep.
Got close.
Yep. So no damage done this turn.
And thus far, these Jedi have definitely benefited hard from these gas clouds.
Yes. Krysztof is doing a very good job at keeping him just within striking range, but also in a really solid position to make sure that he doesn't take unneeded shots that are unobstructed. Now this next turn, it's going to be interesting to see where Darren decides to collapse zone.
Well, and it's tough because 3 are heading in the wrong direction.
Yep. Bomb and mine tokens are not tournament legal. Sorry. or acrylic bomb and mine tokens.
None of them are.
Yeah.
Warnings. Warnings. Official warnings.
They just see you bring bombs. You're like, you're already out. You're DQ'd. 30 minutes left in the round.
And it's
only 12 points.
12-point game.
Only 12 points on the board. Getting half points on Krysztof's list is very difficult. I think pretty much his best way to win is he has to get half points on Obi-Wan, because otherwise the other ones can just run in regen, and the droids are not fast enough. I've actually had a couple people ask about first player tokens. That is on the table. Though from what I've seen, many players just have their own unique first player token, like they'll have a challenge coin or something of the sort that really just makes sure that it's known. But a pretty standardized version of an acrylic token would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
I will take that token and apply it to my forehead.
I'm always first player. Going 1 hards here.
Do I see a roll coming?
I think you roll. Yep. Roll, calculate. Try and block off a bamboozle going this way. I could do faction-specific first-player tokens. That may take a lot of designing because now there's 7 factions.
Sure.
Because you can't just sell the logos, so they'd have to be something that looks cool that could be recognized as the faction, like maybe a droid head or something like that for CIS. Roger, Roger. We have a collapsing droid army, and we have the sloop coming out of the soulless one. Taking a calculate, you probably think that Anakin still bugs out this turn.
Do your worst.
I will not be making any keys for Keyforge, but the new Keyforge tokens, I do plan on having. I also plan on having some new Armada and Legion tokens soon. This is a pretty decent catch for Rick here.
Yeah.
Rick pretty much just wants to bug out. He definitely can't take those shots.
Needs to boost.
Yep. And then, and that's what you want to do to Rick, to make him, to not have him be able to engage.
Right.
The only sad part, or the only good thing about Rick, is that he doesn't, unless you kill him, he can still regen above half.
Obnoxious.
Because
So
he's at that five health.
So this is the nightmare for both players.
Yep.
Right. Darren has no clue. I mean, he has clues, but
yeah,
but so much uncertainty about where these ships
everything's
are
going. Yep.
They can go anywhere they want. But conversely, if Krysztof it gets caught at any single point,
and then it's just over.
it's probably super bad.
So we did see a little bit of a bamboozle there, doing the two bank towards the edge of the board, and boosting past. One hard out of Anakin here. Good call from Krysztof.
It ended up being that way, but what if Darren had swept left instead?
Or instead of and just gone or one straighted?
Either. But if Darren had intended on recongregating, he could have swept up this way and joined up with the main four. But and blocked Anakin.
Yep.
That would have blocked Anakin, and it would have been at least
maybe two. Wow.
pretty good.
Range 1, guaranteed damage into black, and that is 1 hit, 2 crits.
So this isn't to say that Darren made a wrong call.
Yeah.
Or that Krysztof.
Well, this is just a hard matchup for Darren.
There was a choice that ended up optimally for one player.
Yep.
What's the range of the relay?
So everyone's getting a calculate here.
Yeehaw. Game state, it does matter.
Too bad
They're saying it didn't matter, the one that was out of range.
Too bad Seer doesn't get a calculate.
The initiative 1 guy calculates. I don't think they have network though.
Yeah, I don't think they have. I don't think any of the Bulbasaurs have.
There seem to be a lot of range rulers and discussions.
Yep. 25 minutes left in the round. And both of these players are 3-0 right now. So this is one of the top tables. You expect to see this level of play, of making sure that that you have the arcs where you need them to be, and everything like that. I don't believe Seer gets it from relay. Let me check. No, you have to have a calculate on your action bar.
So, unfortunately, he doesn't have the barrage of attack arcs that, once you spring the relay, you would hope you have to take advantage.
And safe. No damage from Rick Ollie. You never really actually expect any damage from him. Almost missed an engagement, but they have to engage, so you still have to shoot. Oh, one crit. Yep.
I got a question about that. Is that enforced here as well?
I haven't seen it. I mean, I haven't heard any of it being enforced or not.
I feel so dumb having missed it for so long as a judge in the States. Piece of cake. For all his bluster, what a sweetheart. Darren just effectively reminded his opponent of crack shot.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, that was on.
Whew. That could have meant something.
All you have to do is just get half points.
Blank out once. Well,
now that one is dead and he has half points on another one.
He'd be 4 down, I think.
Yeah, he'd be 4 down.
And now both the clock and the bodies.
And Anakin is in really good striking position. These guys pretty much have to K-turn next turn. And all of it, I mean, like, and this is where sometimes the swarm breaks down. Is there's Darren has spread out his guys too many different ways, and they're not all looking in the right directions because the Jedi are so fast, and especially Rick Ollie as well. Like, you just can't you can't keep up with it.
Right, you can't chase one and pin it down.
Yep.
As the others regroup to just nibble on your rears.
Yep. This is a really tough matchup, but it was hard to decide how hard of a matchup it actually was until we saw after the first real engagement.
More than anything else, I feel like these gas clouds influenced the game more than anything else.
Yeah.
So I didn't really pay attention to when they were setting up the obstacles, but a turn 0 victory for Krysztof?
Could be, yeah. Excuse me, yawning. Still tired. I've only had like 4 hours of sleep. I'm surprised.
What a luxury!
I'm surprised.
A treasure trove of sleep.
I'm surprised that you're still awake, incoherent.
I don't know about the latter.
So there are going to be 2 more rounds after this. This is a 6-round event, which is weird because Gen Con was 7 rounds.
Which was weird.
Which was also weird.
Because it was 7 rounds.
Because it was 7 rounds because we didn't have the players to actually support that many. Or we didn't to support that many rounds. Well, and like I stated before, Krysztof has done a very good job at using the obstacles to his absolute advantage and making sure that there is no question that he's really taking any meaningful damage at any given point.
I do feel Obi-Wan did have a couple of not hairy stretches,
questionable.
But just, right, he could have been nicked again.
Again, yeah. You get those half points. But with only 20 minutes left, Darren is sitting kind of in a hole here because he has to really figure out how to get the engagement to where he can either kill or get things to half. But with the regen, it makes it so difficult.
at this point nigh impossible.
You'd have to get some real
error.
heavy damage.
Well, you would need an error, like a massive one on Krysztof's end.
Talon roll out of one of the Precise Hunters. Or no, one of the Separatist drones. That is purple.
Oh, right, they don't have K-turns. That's the thing.
Wait, the Separatist drones?
Vultures, yeah.
No, they do. They have
really?
They have 1Ks.
Oh, 1K, that's that's true.
Going 3 straight.
Right.
With Rick. So I do like the I do like the kill box that Chris.
Welcome to my lair.
Yeah, that he's trying to catch Anakin in. So it'll be interesting to see where Anakin goes here.
If he banked in,
you could possibly see, but
a double
I think
reposition,
just 5 straight here.
Right, or a 5. So you name it, right?
Yeah, I think
any big move.
Yeah.
I don't know if the 3 bank would fit, but oh, this is like like Vassal. It's throwing my perspective.
Yep.
Oh, here comes offensive Obi-Wan.
Oh, he's turning in. Going for the barrel roll. Arc dodging effectively.
And I imagine he'll have bullseye. Warped perspective or no. Ha! A reasonable choice. But
that is
4 arcs.
4 arcs. He can escape one of them, but then he's bringing himself even closer, which you don't want.
So something extraordinary could happen here with variance. If
it's possible.
Yep.
You have to get Anakin down to 1 health in 1 round.
Right.
To make sure that he can't get above half. But we may see another drone just go away this turn.
And
foregoing all extra modifications and just saying
he does have 1 force.
I'm just going to kill this Precise Hunter. He has 1 force. And if he doesn't kill it, that could be a really, really rough time.
So he did arc dodge 1 of the kill box.
And I think... Oh, he has 1 force. Honestly, I think you spend it here. Yep. Because you guarantee that it dies. And you have regen. All right, and Precise Hunter is down. It is 46 points. It's range 3 going into green here. This is the one that has 2 health. Spending the focus. Oh. So here is where you actually shouldn't You shouldn't actually spend the calculate there if you already know he's going to die. Because
Right.
then he can still use his calculate for defense here, even though he probably doesn't have a shot. But
I always well, when I get cute, I make mistakes because you forget some
yeah,
little edge corner case.
3 dice. Depending, yeah, it's spending the focus. Guaranteed crit here. 1, so hit crit, and that is on yellow. Damaged engine. So he still has white, blue hards, or 2 hards, excuse me.
So a key aspect in this game is that Krysztof managed to successfully never get blocked.
Yeah,
And
it's
then-
been impressive.
right? And then the rest, the close call was Anakin coming in here slow with that one
Yep.
bank. I guess that was I don't know if that was a 50-50. Yeah, it was a 50-50.
Hit crit, 2 evades, no damage.
And it's just downhill for a fragile swarm like this.
Yep.
Its strength is in numbers and volume. And
Well, and that's the big difference about having an energy shell charge swarm as well.
true,
2 crits. Taking a shield, but
irrelevant.
yep. And no shot from the final one.
Because at some point in the near future, Anakin will have a turn where he knows he's not shooting, and he will just get it back.
Shots went into pink, not yellow. Oh, just because he had the guaranteed. This one. Damaged engine. There we go. Darren commenting on the 2 damage that he has done throughout the entire game. At this point, you pretty much can't lose anything else, and you have to kill Obi-Wan. Oh, and I need to change Anakin. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely a hard matchup. This is a similar experience that I had in my match that I lost yesterday, where it was against Duchess and Vader, and I just couldn't. With my ships, I just couldn't keep arc on anything because they just weren't fast enough. And this is also exactly what happened.
Sounds incredibly frustrating.
It can be. This also happened against my match with when we were playing not Poland, the UN on Thursday, where I was up against 4 CLT Jedi. And with the sinker swarm, and you just can't. There's just no way to get real meaningful shots on anything. Yeah, Krysztof has done an amazing job at forcing Darren to choose his where he's committing to. And we still have yet to see an actual block that that Darren has done successfully, and then not for lack of trying either. I mean, it's just Krysztof is putting himself in the positions that are very difficult for him to overextend and get the blocks that he needs. He's always leaving himself an option for some kind of escape route.
And he has achieved that through just patience.
Yep.
Nibble where you can, and then once the swarm is a manageable annoyance,
Yeah.
then you can just start eating at your leisure.
Yep, exactly.
I gotta admit, I'm fading real hard. I'm gonna jump up and down or something after this round.
It's just because you finally reached that midday slump on 90 minutes of sleep.
Perhaps. I just need to stand.
There's 8 minutes left in the round. Technically, the round is going to end a little bit earlier than this match. They got a time extension because they were asked to be on stream. Anakin or Obi-Wan can just escape this, probably. Yeah, well, he can definitely boost and get away. Taking a focus. Just tanking it out and hopefully not dying here.
It's time to eat. Does seem risky.
It's a little. I think it's a little overtly risky.
Like unnecessarily so.
Yeah, just because 75 points with 6 minutes left, there's somehow a chance that you could maybe get some meaningful damage into something else. No force on Anakin. You have a range. Evaded. No damage into yellow. Pink is still. Oh yeah. Pink only has 1 health left. Probably gonna die here. Yep. Hit, crit, coming into pink. And that is a dead drone. And these are just being systematically removed at this point.
The eating phase.
Yeah. Yeah, he churned the waters enough and swam around. Then he was like, all right, I can actually engage with this. There's just not enough ships in here anymore to really do some heavy damage into me. Just one.
So throughout the game, Darren has managed to vaguely threaten all 3 of the of Krysztof's ships.
Yep.
But never really bully it into a corner.
Yep.
Or a hard, just some like tight spot to take advantage.
Yep. So that is 2 damage. No?
And I do firmly believe that these 2 clouds were the terrain that decided the outcome of the battle.
Yep, absolutely.
Did we ever get a breakdown of faction percentages today?
We did not. I haven't heard anything of like what numbers were, like who had what, or like how many, I guess, per.
Yesterday,
Empire was the most.
Right.
I remember that.
There were 120 some odd people.
Yeah.
And I think only 6 or 7 separatists.
Yep. Yeah. Very very low count. I think people still consider separatists not competitive enough.
You know, even Darren did tell me that they're not top tier.
Oh, apparently there's a Facebook post that has the faction breakdown.
Well, GSP viewer, could you just, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Hey.
There it is.
16 separatists, 21 scum, 27 first order. Wow, that's actually a lot more than I was expecting. 55 empire.
That's astounding. That is.
I can't believe there's actually 21 first order lists in the field.
I am pleased to see so few scum and villainy players. One judge, so this is not fact, but was a reply I got that the prizes will be doled out after a combination of both days.
That is incorrect. Well, it should be incorrect.
I'll check. Yeah, right. That's one of the things I'll just find out for sure tomorrow. But
Yep.
if so, I am pleased that there are so few scum players.
Yeah. At this point,
greedily, selfishly for myself, for
Yep.
context.
At this point, it's mostly a formality just to play out the time, make sure there aren't any other droids that can be taken away. All right, there are 2 crits coming into Rick Ollie here at range 3, spending the evade. Just barely out, but no damage or no additional shots. And this is going to be the final round. Yep, dials down. Final round. This whole game was very. I mean, like, so we outside of just like the drones dying. I mean, there's only been two damage done.
Right.
But I feel that there was a lot of knife edge choices, definitely in the mid game, for both players to try and get as much of a game in as they could, with just basically trying to threaten. And I think what really turned the game was the gas cloud placement and Krysztof's use of that, and Darren's choice to split up the swarm. I think that compounded.
Sure. There's a tipping point.
Yeah.
Where you have the fulcrum a certain place on that seesaw, and both ends are trying to
Yeah.
nudge their side down, and then that fulcrum just shifts when you miss your chances.
Yep.
And it swung hard to
Yep.
Krysztof's way.
Yep.
But as the score won't show it, of course.
Yeah.
But there was a point in the game where it easily could have just swung the other way hard.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. You have one or two different maneuvers, or maybe a little bit closer. I mean, it changes a lot, and I mean, it was a very interesting game to watch. Not gonna lie.
High on early drama if you're a what's the word, connoisseur of strategy.
Yeah.
Tactically, we got to see Darren he was working that that treadmill, know, just
and that is
to no avail.
The game. Congratulations to Krysztof for winning. And nope, wrong one. There we go. So it is now giveaway time.
Oh, more cards.
Yes, cards. So our giveaway sponsors for this tournament is Hanson Brothers Gaming. So these guys are out of Sacramento. They are doing a Kickstarter right now for basically making these token holders that are compact. They fit just about everything, including any third-party tokens that you may or may not have already. And it's pretty cool, like really solid construction, very compact, and very easy to transport. We are going to be giving away one of these at the end of the day today, at the end of round 6. So stick around. But before that, we are going to do some more alt art cards. Let me pull up the tab here. And what have you chosen?
We're going to start with hate, because I hate Jedi.
So here
They're
we
too
go.
Good.
Hate, the upgrade. Obi-Wan hanging over, looming over Anakin, trying to grab for his lightsaber. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Nemesis 372466. Congratulations.
Was Nemesis 372465 taken?
There's a lot of there's a lot of variants of Nemesis apparently. So exclamation point win. That'll take you to another thing. So next,
flip. It actually is a real flippy.
So we have a real flip card, which is an alt art Chancellor Palpatine and Darth Sidious.
And that's for Darren's dead CIS form.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Genetaos. Gennataos. Congratulations. All right.
We have Mr. CLT.
Oh, yep, here it is. The Jedi who wouldn't die.
Or take the second damage.
Or take the second damage for half points. All right, 3, 2, 1. Blood Rain 666. And our final one, Hero of the Republic, Anakin Skywalker. All right, and it's a young Anakin Skywalker. It's not the Revenge of the Sith Anakin, which we gave away earlier today. All right, 3, 2, 1. The Pork Chop Express. I love that name. Remember, you put in exclamation point win.
No, I mean Black Blood of Earth.
Exclamation point win will get you the prompt to go ahead and put in all your information. That Dion can send it for you. We will be back with round 5 here in just a couple minutes, and we will see you there.